Hey everyone, so today I'm doing a video that is a little bit different for me. I'm doing a challenge video which I don't think I've done on my channel before. I'm pretty sure I've never done any sort of challenge, but I saw this video recently on Grackle's channel where she ate the recommended serving size portions for a day, and I just thought it was really interesting and I really wanted to give it a go myself. So essentially the concept is very simple. You just eat what you would normally eat, but look on the packaging of the food that you're eating to eat the portion that they suggest is like one serving. So I just think it's an interesting idea. Portion sizes and serving sizes, as she said in her video, are just a bunch of rubbish because everyone's different heights, weights, everyone has different energy levels. There can't be one like generalized serving size of anything. So I personally never look at serving sizes. I literally never read the back of any of the foods that I eat. So I have no idea what a serving size is going to be for the things that I'm going to be eating today. I'm going to start off with breakfast. It's actually already 12 o'clock, so it's a very late breakfast today. I've had a very lazy morning and I'm now very hungry, but I have a feeling that the recommended serving size isn't going to be particularly big for the food that I'm going to be having. So I'm going to make some breakfast now and show you guys what I'm having and how much I'm having. Okay, so for breakfast this morning I'm going to be having these Choco Hoops. These are from Tesco and it says down the bottom that the recommended serving size is 30 grams. Also says on the back that they recommend having it with a portion of fruit, so I think I'm going to have an apple with this. It doesn't say how much milk to use, so I'm just going to wing it, but I am going to weigh out the 30 grams of cereal. What I've done is put in how much I would normally have in this bowl, so if I wasn't doing this challenge, this is sort of like a standard bowl of cereal for me, and then I'm going to use this bowl and actually weigh out the 30 grams just to see like the difference between what I would normally have versus what like an actual serving size is. I reckon this portion of cereal is probably about a third of the amount that I normally have. There's definitely a significant difference between the two, but this is what I'm going to be having. I'm also going to be having an apple because that is what it suggests, and then I'm obviously going to be adding milk. This says on the carton that a serving size is 250 mils. I don't know if that's what they recommend to put on cereal, but that is what I'm going to be going off. I feel like my cereal is going to be absolutely drowning in milk, but that is the serving size, so that is what I'm going to be having. So much milk, oh my goodness. I mean, I feel like with all of that milk in there, it actually now looks like a normal portion of cereal, although I'm probably going to be drinking like 90% of it. So this is my breakfast along with my little apple, and I just hope this is more filling than it looks. It has now only been about an hour since I actually finished breakfast, but I am already hungry, so I figured I would just make lunch now, seeing as I had breakfast so late anyway. So I am still looking rough. I still haven't got my life together today, but I'm going to be making some pesto pasta, which is a pretty standard lunch for me. It is also something that I really wanted to do at some point in this challenge because I feel like pasta is the one thing that I can never get the serving size right. Like, I always cook far too much pasta. I went through a phase where I would like weigh out my pasta each time just so I would have like the right amount, but even then I didn't look at what the actual like serving size was. I just weighed out how much I wanted each time, if that makes sense. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with the cereal as well and just pour out how much I would normally have and then actually weigh out the correct amount just so I can kind of compare the two. But yeah, that is what I'm going to be having for lunch with the Tesco Free From Pesto. Okay, so I think that is probably how much I would normally cook for one portion of pasta. It's kind of hard to judge because normally I always make 2 portions and then have leftovers the next day, but I feel like that's probably about 1 portion for me. Okay, so now to weigh out an actual portion of pasta. Okay, 75 grams. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, I didn't expect there to be that much of a difference between the pasta. I'm going to put this in a bowl as well just so I can actually see the difference, but that's mad. I'm literally having 2 portions of pasta every time that I cook pasta. What the heck? Okay, well, this is how much pasta I am going to be having because that is a serving size. I can't believe that anyone has 75 grams of pasta. I always thought that like 100 grams was the standard, so then if I was really hungry I would have maybe like 150. But that's like 2 portions of pasta every time I've been having 150 grams. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna cook this up and then I'm gonna add however much a portion of pesto is. Okay, so this is what the pasta looks like cooked. I actually don't think it looks like too small of a portion size. I am now going to be adding a serving of this pesto, and a serving size for this is 47.5 grams, which is very specific, but I actually feel like that's going to be quite a lot of pesto for this amount of pasta. Like a quarter of this jar I feel like is going to make this pasta very pesto-y, which I am more than okay with. Okay, so ignore the fact that I've just made the bowl look like an absolute mess when I mixed in the pesto, but this is what I'm going to be having for lunch. I have got 47 grams of pesto in there, and it actually doesn't look too bad. I am very excited to eat this. Pasta has been demolished. That was definitely a lot of pesto for that amount of pasta, but it was good. I actually feel really good after eating that. Like, normally when I eat pasta, I eat so much that I am so uncomfortably full and I just can't do anything for like a good hour because I've just stuffed myself. Whereas at the moment I feel fine. I mean, I don't know how full I'm gonna feel, like how long I'm gonna be full for, but I definitely prefer feeling like this after eating and actually feeling like I can go outside and get on with my life, rather than not being able to move for a significant amount of time. So I feel like I've learned something with this challenge, that maybe I need to cut down on my pasta portions just a little bit. I am now going to head to Asda and pick up a few snacks and something for dinner. Normally for dinner I make everything from scratch pretty much. Like I'll always make like a chili or a bolognese or a curry or something like that, but obviously that's a lot harder to know what like a serving size is. So I figured it's a Sunday night, I'm gonna treat myself and I'm just gonna get like some frozen bits to cook instead. Honestly, I've been craving like hash browns now for a solid week. So I have a feeling hash browns is gonna be on the cards because I'm in the mood for some hash browns. But yeah, I'm gonna have a look around and grab some snacks and grab something for dinner, and then I will show you guys what I'm having a little bit later on. I have just got out of the shower, which is why I currently look like this. Please ignore the state of me, but I'm just about to make some dinner and I am so hungry. I think it's like almost 7 o'clock now and I've not eaten anything since the pasta I had at lunchtime. I forgot to pick up some snacks in town, so I just haven't eaten anything. I mean, technically I've got food in my flat that I could have just eaten, but I just got distracted and it's now 7 o'clock and I'm starving. So I'm very excited for tonight's dinner. I found some hash browns in Asda, which I've honestly been craving now for so long. And then I also picked up some vegan chicken nuggets. So it's not going to be a healthy meal. It's definitely going to be very beige, but it is everything that I've been wanting for weeks now. I'm also going to have that with some beans, I think, and I think that's going to be it. Probably should have like vegetables, but that's just not what I'm feeling tonight. I'm having a good old comfort meal of hash browns and chicken nuggets, and I'm just hoping that the serving size is decent because I'm literally so hungry. I have not looked at the back of these yet, so I don't actually know how much I'm going to be having. I'm going to go turn the oven on and see what my portions are going to be like for this. I hope it's enough. I'm hungry. Okay, so according to the packet, a portion of hash browns is 2, which just seems a little bit ridiculous. I think I would normally have maybe about 4. I mean, even on this picture on the front of the packet, they've got what, 5 hash browns on this plate, and then they're telling you that you should only have 2. Like, that just seems a little bit ridiculous. So gonna be having 2 of them, and then a serving size of this is, where does it say? A quarter of the pack, and there's 13 in there, so that's what, 3 1/4 chicken nuggets. That's ridiculous. 3 1/4 chicken nuggets. I reckon if I wasn't thinking about it, I would probably put about 8 in the oven. I would at least have half of this packet. A quarter. Okay, I might have to make something else to go along with this dinner because I don't think this is going to fill me up. So I'm just about to heat up these beans, and it says that serving size is half a can, which is actually how much I would normally have if I was having beans. So that is the first thing today where I actually eat the recommended portion size when I have them. Okay, so I haven't added the beans yet, but at the moment this looks like the most pathetic dinner I think I've ever made myself. I went for 4 chicken nuggets, even though technically I'm supposed to be having 3 1/4, but I obviously couldn't have a quarter of a chicken nugget, and I'm really hungry, so just let me off with that. But then I've got the 2 hash browns, Obviously I need to add the beans, and then I'm also going to have some ketchup and mustard. So a portion of this is a tablespoon, and then this doesn't actually have like what they recommend as a serving size on the back, so I'm just going to go with a tablespoon as well, and then that is going to be my dinner. Okay, so it currently looks like I've just got a plate of beans, but this is what my dinner looks like. I definitely don't think this is going to fill me up. I have now finished dinner, and once again, I'm pretty surprised at how full I feel. Like, it makes me wonder how much I must normally eat and how full I must normally be on the portions that I'm eating, if I can eat these size portions and feel fine, if that makes any sense. Like, I think looking at the portion I just ate for dinner, I would have thought I should still be starving right now, but I feel absolutely fine. I am going to have my final food for the evening, however, and that is going to be some of this Bournville chocolate bar. It says on the front that a portion is 22.5 grams. Again, very specific, so I don't know how many squares of chocolate that's going to be. I feel like if I was normally having this, I would maybe have about 8 squares. I don't know, maybe a little bit less. I'm not a huge chocolate person, so I'm not the kind of person that would eat like a whole bar. But yeah, I'm not sure what 22.5 grams of chocolate is going to look like. Okay, so it turns out that a portion of this chocolate is 4 squares, which to me just seems a little bit crazy because this doesn't look like very much at all. I feel like if I was buying like an individual, you know, like a Cadbury Dairy Milk bar, the kind of 1 portion size bars, it would be a lot more than this. Like, I feel like it'd probably be double the amount that I've got here, which to me doesn't make any sense because I don't know why 1 portion of chocolate, when it's come from like a big bar, should be smaller than 1 portion if you just bought 1 portion by itself, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm curious to know if on the small bars it says that that small bar is like 2 portions worth of chocolate, or if it does recommend it as 1. I don't know, this just doesn't seem like very much chocolate to me, but this is what I'm going to be having. This is going to be my final snack of the evening. Okay, so I think I'm just going to end this video here, seeing as I've eaten everything that I plan on eating today. This challenge has actually been so much fun to do. I feel like I've learned a lot. It's been very interesting. I still feel like portion sizes are a bunch of rubbish. Like, there is no one size fits all when it comes to like a portion of food. Yeah, I definitely still agree with all of that, but I feel like I've learned that I eat too big of portions most of the time, because at this point in the evening normally I would be so full, I would be so uncomfortable, and I would just feel gross, whereas at the moment I feel great. I don't feel hungry, I feel absolutely fine, and I feel like if I ate more regular sized portions and just ate more of them throughout the day, I would feel a lot better anyway. So I think I might start implementing that maybe a little bit. I've learned something, I've taken something away from this video. Obviously this challenge was just a little bit of fun. I just wanted to try it out. It's not to be taken too seriously, but I am very glad I did it. I've actually really enjoyed filming this video, so if you guys have any other challenges you want me to film, definitely let me know, because I would be down for doing another one. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.